Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm here to show you a very exciting mod. It is a modern day Thaumcraft for 1.21.1 and it has a lot of new and exciting features. Now I will say this right now, this is a beta mod and it just actually released like a couple days ago. So I'm not expecting a lot from this mod quite now, but there is a lot of potential for this to be the next best thing to a Thaumcraft. And there's a lot of new stuff within this mod. There's even new biomes, which you're seeing right now. This is a golden forest by the Etherology mod. There's just a lot of new things that gives the impression of a very nice modern day Thaumcraft. Now, I can't really do much of a tutorial on this mod because I still need to learn the mod myself. It literally has been a few days since the mod has been released, but this mod has a lot of stuff going for it, and this is more of a preview mod showcase. We're going to like preview some stuff here and there, and then we're also going to check out the trailer to see if there's anything else that we need to learn about this mod. It is a pretty cool mod overall. So if we take a look at some of the stuff here, we actually have a lot of like clearly Thaumcraft inspired like blocks. Like the empowerment table obviously gives a very interesting reminder of that Thaumcraft table. It's actually been a long time since I've played Thaumcraft. I completely forgot the name of the table. And so one thing I did was that I installed just enough items to learn more about the recipes of this mod. The empowerment table is made through 4 blocks here, 4 planks, and 2 amethyst shards. If we place down the empowerment table, we get ourselves a interesting lovely little menu here. We have what seems to be a pattern of 5 within this empowerment table, along with like this weird squiggly line thing here. Now, based on that squiggly line thing here, that is based on these little primo shards here. And the primo shards are like those like vis crystals, but it's clearly primo shards, not vis crystals. So why would you say vis crystals? There are 4 primo shards here. There's the Kloss, Keta, Rella, and Via. You can tell that they have like their own like individual like property defining each one. Clearly these go in here, and there's actually a specific slot for them. So for example, I can't put this here. This actually belongs in that hole. I don't know why I said hole, but yeah, that's actually really cool. So like you have these primo shards within the empowerment table, and I assume there's a lot of recipes that goes on within this empowerment table to begin with. Now I will say one thing that does make it a little difficult is that just enough items can only take me so far. There aren't exactly a lot of recipes here that I can actually view. Like for example, the goggles, which eerily enough, this gotta remind you of something. Yeah, you can definitely see the stark comparison between this mod and Thaumcraft already. So you see like these pillars of slitherite here. Now these are actually necessary to craft a specific item, well actually a couple of items. If we go into the recipes for slitherites here, not only can you make building blocks with them and redstone repeater if you ever want to do that, but you can turn this into polished slitherites, and polished slitherites can turn into pedestals for this. So we're going to actually place down these pedestals here. And of course, on the pedestals, you can actually place things and it will showcase the properties of the block. Take a look at that. I don't exactly know what the symbols represent. I'm assuming that is like some sort of earth. You can actually extend the pillars. Did not know that. That has some symbol that I don't know. Ooh. Okay, so that's like obviously some sort of alchemy. That's metal. Don't know what the box opening is. Storage. Okay, this has magic, crafting, and I don't know what that gray one is. Home. It's a home block. We get home power with this thing. The jug, and yeah, you can kind of get the idea. There's also a interesting mechanic that I saw in one of the things. There's like this interesting power where I'm trying to see if I could figure out how to do it. But if I have, let's say, a bulb here, let me get a waxed copper bulb. There's an item that allows you to kind of power across a couple of other things, similar to that of the skulk. Trying to see if I can like get a good showcase of how this works. I don't know which item they used either. Maybe it was the tuning fork. Oh, what? Interesting. Actually, wait. I think I know what it is. Wait. Lever. It was something. It was something involving. I don't know. I've been at this for a little bit. It was something like this, and like this sound would light up this thing, which would light up this thing, and I don't know how it works. I don't know if they need to be on the same tune or anything like that. It seems like they are on the same tune when I place them down, but oh well, couldn't figure it out. You see, this is why I can't do a review, because there's a lot of things I don't know yet. Here's some other recipes that I can actually view. So there's the brewing cauldron, which contains an azel nugget, which comes from azel ingot. And if you get raw azel, which I'm assuming you get raw azel from enriched ahorite, which you get from ahorite blocks. I don't know why I'm saying ahorite. It's atrahite blocks. But yeah, you get this from mining this. And once you get enriched atrahites, you combine it with diorites. So you get raw azel, smelt that azel ingots, and you can make a lot of stuff out of azel, along with an ethereal furnace, which this is obviously a work in progress, like it says here. But yeah, let me place down the brewing cauldron for you to see what this does. I'm assuming what the purpose of this is that if I get, so you put water inside of it, and there are some like interesting materials here that I've noticed, such as forest lantern, mushroom crumb, beamer seed, ebony, thuja seeds, beam fruits. Once again, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just trying things out. Okay, well, while that's there, here's also the inventor table. Iron ingots with slabs, wood slabs to be exact. And this has an obvious, and this obviously has a lot of similarities to the smithing table because, yeah. So you put in one of those pattern tablets here. You put it in there. And you can tell that these pattern tablets obviously come from the different parts of the world. This one probably from desert. This one from the end, from the towers. This one looks like it's from underwater. So let me actually see something. So let's actually put on the ebony armor, which, by the way, these armor actually gives you unique buffs and such. No, you don't put armor in there. Something definitely go. Oh, it's your staff. Oh my god, you can customize your staff. Oh my god, you can customize your staff. That's what this is for. Look at that. The heavenly. That's pretty cool. Jewelry table. You take some sort of stone, cobblestone variant, iron ingot dropper, and ethereal channel. Ethereal channel is made from etheroscope. A thuja oil and iron nuggets and ebony ingot. Etheroscope, don't have any clue how to make that. Overall, I would continue with what I'm doing here, which is basically the equivalent of nothing. The issue is I just don't know the recipes enough to figure out how to do some things. There's definitely something here for sure. But once I learn a little bit more on how to work things, then I will figure out how to do this. For now, let's still try some of the funner things. Some of the items that you can make, along with, I believe there's also new enchantments. So a couple of the new enchantments that I see here, there's an enchantment for reflecting, which basically is something is fired at you with the shield. You can actually reflect it. There's this enchantment called Peel, which I don't know what that is. And there's also density, which that, once again, couldn't tell you. Oh, and also breach. Breach seems a little bit more of an enchantment that I think I understand what it does. I just don't reflect. Now, one interesting item I have here is the tuning mace. The tuning mace has 9 attack damage, 0.8 attack speed, and it makes like a little like sound when you hit things with it. Then you also have the broadsword. You have 33 entity interaction range, which I'm assuming that's basically the equivalent of saying AoE damage, and 0.5 sweeping damage ratio. 8 attack damage with 0.9 speed. Very cool overall things. Like if you look at it, that it's a bit of a bigger thing, and the mace is actually huge as well. So these things right here are defined as ether monoliths. I don't know if they're actually useful for anything, but it does come with slitherites along with basically this entire biome, which is used for some of the recipes like I showed you over there, which is just for the pedestal. There's definitely something. There's pipes. There's a lot of good things here. I, at the moment, cannot do this mod justice with what I know currently. This is just a preview of what I see. And there's definitely something here. What in the world is that? Oh, are the goggles? Oh, the goggles are allowing me to see like these things, the seals. So this is a Rella seal. There's a couple of seals Not the ones that go or, but the ones that actually hold things kind of seal. There's Rella, there's Keta, there's Via, and there's Kloss. Let's go watch that trailer because can't really do much here. Don't know much about the mod yet. I'll definitely give an in-depth review once I know more about it. But for now, you have to kind of take my word for it. This is going to be a very spectacular mod, and the trailer will actually show this. So let's go right into that. Okay. So this is the trailer, and there's a lot of stuff that is showcased here that I saw. I saw a couple of things briefly, and I wanted to showcase them in the game, but I didn't know what I did wrong. That's something I got to figure out. But for now, let's go watch this trailer. Okay, so right here, it shows that new block that allowed you to make the Azel ingots and all that stuff. And as it showcased, it comes in certain deposits where you're not going to get a guaranteed mine for the block. However, on occasion, you'll get that drop. It's almost like gravel for flints. You're going to have to mine a couple of gravel in order to get your flint. But obviously, there's no retry for it. It's once you mine it, you mine it. Okay, so that's how the cauldron works. You can tell, like, I was trying to throw things in it. Yeah, it didn't work. But you're supposed to throw in, like, unique things like magma cubes and all that other stuff. So that what you just saw, this right here, what I saw was these were storage containers, and they're connected by these like little pipes here. And I don't know exactly what they do in particular, but based on that, takes in what it looks to be wind magic and then shoves you upwards. Because obviously there's like little turbines there, and the pipes seem to be connected to the storages, and then all of a sudden when it was released, it shoved them up. So yeah, that's what that looks like it did. Now, this right here was interesting. This is what looks to be the wand. I think there's a redstone lens. Redstone lens allows you to like activate redstone from afar. So that's what that does. So yeah, that's what I was trying to do earlier with the resonating rods here. They didn't work when I did it, but clearly they worked when they did it. But yeah, that's how that was supposed to work. And that's obviously the reflect that I was talking about earlier, the reflect enchantment. So very simple concept. So overall, that is the mod, essentially what it's going to be like. There's obviously a lot of things that I'm assuming they're going to be planning on adding in that aren't showcased within the trailer or in the current mod. There's a lot of work in progress blocks. They're planning on adding in more things. There's a lot of stuff there, and I would really love to understand what I'm doing. But that is something that I'll do in my spare time, and I'll get back to you guys when I figure out how to work things. Really amazing project that they're working on, and it is one of the best projects for Minecraft I've seen in a long while. Adding back in a Thaumcraft mod to the modern days of Minecraft is cool. Like, it's such a cool thing to do. The possibilities of this mod working in tangible with other mods, like imagine the create mod might have a field day with this mod. It might be an amazing one-to-one. Though I think create might only be, I need to check. I think, is create only for Forge? because this is a fabric mod. You got the idea. It's like a very nice overall mod that has a lot of potential to be one of the great mods of the modern day. And I wish them the best of luck in their production. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go check the mod, and if you can figure it out faster than I can, good on you. But for now, take care. Go down the mod, make sure to subscribe, and goodbye.